Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us for the National Restaurant Consultants NRC Helpful Moment. This is our 29th video that we've put on and want to welcome in again Mr. Brian Devine, President of Top Line Management and Cafe Fuel. And our featured guest today is Melodie Polidori, who is the Vice President of Polidori Sausage, which in Colorado is an absolute icon and a mainstay in terms of the products they've been providing for 100 plus years, I think, right, Melodie? Something like that?
Be 95 this summer.
95 this summer. So this is not a rookie situation here with Polidori. And so they've done a great job at Polidori. And I love that hat she has on. And we'll get to Melodie here in a minute. But first, I'm going to turn it to Brian to talk a little bit about his superhero shirt today. It's Superhero Friday, but He's got a really super quick, helpful moment on marketing. So Brian, if you would, take it away, please.
Yes, let's talk about communication, but let's talk specifically about what you need to communicate, especially now. And more than anything, you need to be communicating changes to your menu. So if you're letting people know that you can go and order online, or you can call and order, and you're not telling them the changes going on in your menu, it is incredibly frustrating. And I speak from experience, and I've talked to plenty of other people that have had the same issue where they'll either call or they start their order, and then they're told, well, we don't have this, we don't have that, these are only things. Let people know early and up front, and the best place to do that is through your social media and on your website. And there's plenty of tools where you can have it sort of pop up, drive people crazy, but the fact that you are communicating and letting people know means that they're going to be a lot more comfortable placing that order with you. And I highly recommend it. If you need help, let us know. We're here to help.
Thank you, Brian. That's great. And one other quick side note today, or sometime this afternoon or this weekend, National Restaurant Consultants is going to produce and publish a very detailed how to reopen your restaurant. And we're excited about getting this done. We're going to feature it on a blog post today, as well as we're going to put it on Facebook, LinkedIn, and on our website. So without further ado, Melodie, welcome in. How are you doing, and how's the entire Polidori family doing at this point? And how's your family?
My family's great. Thanks for asking. I appreciate that. You know, both my husband and I are still continuing to go to work as defined as essential. So from a day-to-day operation inside the walls of our house, things are, you know, basically the same. Although we have, you know, both of our kids are living with us. I have a sophomore at CU and a senior at CSU. So both of our kids are living with us, and they're both been working as well in the business as we have sort of pivoted and done some different things. So that's a bit rewarding. My brother and I are both fourth generation. So my kids, Will and Grace, represent the fifth generation. So that's been a bit of a proud moment, you know, with everything that's been going on, them sort of, you know, doing their online classes and then stepping up to the plate to help in the family business as well. So that's been a bit rewarding. As far as Polidori is concerned, our staff is healthy. Knock on wood. You know, we've had to pivot at being a production facility. About 10 days ago, we started to take the temperatures of our production workers and you know, everybody else that's in the office. There's very few people working in the office, basically my brother and I, and everybody else is working from home. So, you know, having to take the temperatures as an owner of your worker has been one of those moments where you're like, is this really happening? Am I really having to do this? Like, do I have to do this? And I'll tell you, they were true sports about it. They called me the school nurse. So that made me feel a little bit better. And, you know, I think, you know, they see everything that's going on as well. So it made me feel a little bit better. And it's just sort of a part of our standard protocol at this point.
Well, talk to us a little bit about the pivot point or the pivot that you've made in terms of your business model, near term, short term, and what you're kind of thinking as you move forward here. I'd be really interested in knowing this.
Yeah, I always have had a philosophy in business that sort of happened by a way of luck, or things have just sort of landed on your plate. But unless you've got a consistent product on a day-to-day basis, you know, that people like and want to have and want to keep going back for, then at some point, it still continues to be luck, but it's also a little bit of because, we have a long-standing tradition in the Colorado community and some surrounding states with some name recognition that goes along with the things that we're doing. And so, we're week 6 into restaurants being closed, except for curbside delivery kind of programs. We're week 6 into that, and I've sort of broken things out into a couple different weeks. For the first 3 weeks, we got a big uptick in retail. You can find our products in King Soopers, Safeway, City Market. And as we all know, what was going on the first few weeks is, the warehouses were so busy trying to get enough toilet paper and hand sanitizer and paper towels. And, very few items were allowed to be on those warehouse trucks for Safeway and King Soopers that both companies stepped in and asked us if we could do some direct deliveries to the stores. So that the shelves could be full with some protein, because there was only a certain amount of items that were allowed on the truck. So for 3 weeks, we were able to, basically pivot and increase our retail presence in that regard. The last couple of weeks, for 2 weeks now, we kicked off a home delivery service where my marketing team and my national sales manager came up with a couple of three curated boxes: a Rise and Shine, a family heirloom box, and a backyard box. And we've never really done a whole lot online, but we have been able to sort of quickly throw together, for lack of a better word, throw together a home delivery service where 3 boxes have different flavor varieties in there, and we are literally home delivering those for free if you buy the box. And they're $30 boxes, but that has been incredible. I mean, over hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of boxes we're delivering. Like, you feel like you're like baby Amazon, like delivering. My son is out making deliveries, and today he goes, I feel like I'm being employed to be a full-time doorbell ditcher, So that's gone really, really well, and that's kind of launching us into more stuff that we think that we're going to do from an e-commerce and an online standpoint. My marketing director and my national sales manager have been working very hard doing those kinds of things. And then the other thing that we have pivoted to is many months ago, at the end of last summer, we started some discussions with Scott Jones, who's the vice president of sales over at Royal Crust. Right. And it was just a conversation about, hey, we were thinking about adding some additional items into our, offering for our door-to-door service. And literally in the past 2 weeks, we are making that happen. And on May 1st, which is next Friday, a week from today, we will be launching with Royal Crust. So all the 60 to 65,000 customers that Royal Crust has will be able to get Polidori breakfast sausage links, the same breakfast sausage links that you would be able to get in, almost every scratch bake breakfast place in town. The snoozes, the Le Peeps, the toast, urban eggs, all the original Pancake House. I don't want to leave anybody out, but those will be the breakfast sausages that you will be able to get and eat in your home and order from Royal Crust on a daily basis. So those are some of the things that we have pivoted to. And it's crazy all at the same time, I have to say.
Well, that's wonderful. Congratulations to your team, keeping your staff employed. Hopefully you haven't had to furlough too many people, and you've been able to keep people employed, because I know your staff stays with you all a long time. You don't have a lot of turnover in your group. Some of your people have been with you for literally generations.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's great. Well, I can't thank you enough, Melodie, and that's just outstanding information. Supply chain, raw materials, have you had any issue from that standpoint yet?
No, we've not had any issues yet. I'd be a liar if I didn't say that I'm a bit concerned about it, just from everything that you read in the national news. So internally, we're taking precautions to make sure that we have additional raw materials in-house so that we don't run out. I mean, you know, having a couple weeks worth of raw materials to give us a little bit of a cushion and a safeguard, but primarily all the product that we're making is fresh. We get fresh pork in and then we'll freeze it. So you don't want to have too much on hand, but with the stuff that you're reading and some of the plants that have gone offline are coming back online. So I mean, I know farmers in the Midwest are concerned about their pigs getting bigger and that type of thing. And we are definitely paying attention to, the news and everything that's going on and staying very close to our suppliers.
That's awesome. So anyway, that's what we have for you today, Melodie. And we can't thank you enough for joining us. We really appreciate you taking the time, and best wishes to Polidori and the entire family with your new venture with Royal Crest. And I've known Scott Jones a long time myself, and I know he's a great person, and that's a great way to continue to move your business forward. So that's it for now. Brian, anything else? We good?
That's it. Thank you so much.
All right. Well, bye for now. Thanks, Melodie.
Thank you, guys. Have a great day. Good weekend. Bye-bye.